of Tabernacles, Sukkot. The Feast of Tabernacles is the seventh and final appointed time found in Leviticus 23. Leviticus 23, Yahweh said, "Speak to the sons of Israel, saying, On the 15th of this seventh month is the Feast of Booths for 7 days to the Lord." Verse 42, "You shall live in booths for 7 days."
The Feast of Sukkot, more commonly known as the Feast of Tabernacles, marks the end of the biblical fall feasts. It's a joyous celebration on the Hebrew calendar as God's people come together and celebrate before the Lord in anticipation for the return of the Messiah and the wedding supper of the Lamb. The name Sukkot means booths, and it comes from the commandment to dwell in booths.
I'm excited because we're going to be focusing today on the feast called Sukkot in Hebrew. Many of you know it as the Feast of Tabernacles. What's interesting is that the Hebrew prophet Zechariah told us that during the millennial age, when Messiah is reigning on earth for 1,000 years, everybody that's on the planet that knows him, Jew and Gentile alike, will celebrate the Feast of Tabernacles.
Hello, everybody. This is Frank coming at you. It's near the end of July 2025. I hope everybody's doing well. Looks like I'm at someplace fancy and exotic here. I'm actually sitting at the back street of somebody's house in Jerusalem. No, not really. It's just a photograph of their back street. But that being said, that reminds me of the coming fall feast of the Almighty Yah. If you're not aware of what the fall feasts are, it's the Feast of Trumpets, the Feast of Atonement, and the Feast of Tabernacles. In Hebrew, those are called Yom Teruah and Yom Kippur and Sukkot or Booths. If you've never experienced the Feast of Yah, that's what we're going to talk about this little video. It's going to invite you to experience that maybe in 2025 by hooking up with somebody in your area or maybe around the South Texas area near where I live to experience the Feast of Tabernacles at least, if not the Feast of Trumpets, which is a one-day feast, as is Yom Kippur, the Feast of Atonement, and their biblical significance in your life. Here's one resource site. It's called feastgoer.org. Whether you're in Texas or any state, you can find a place to keep the Feast of Tabernacles with some group that keeps the Feast of Tabernacles. The link will be not only in the description, but here on the video. A link to another site for Sukkot, Victoria, Texas area. Also, here's the registration for Shearith Israel congregation near Poteet, Texas, if you're in the San Antonio area and would like to visit. Okay, my Christian friend, thank you for watching the video to this point. We don't want to make it too long, but I urge you, if your pastor or your church has never taught you about the Feast of the Lord, Jesus the Messiah, or as many people know him, Yeshua, taught and kept the Feast of the Lord. The apostles kept the Feast of the Lord. Start looking into it real quick. Make plans to attend a congregation near you that keeps the Feast of the Lord. Do your research right now. Ask questions and get ready to enjoy what the Most High Yah has given you. Hey, thank y'all for joining me, and we'll see you soon.